Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. Here are 4 short court clips and a Mogen moment. I'm going to kick it off with our leader. He knows who we are. Hi Judge. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
I am guilty of the sin condemning as a traitorous person to be sent to St. Peter, Square Garden of Love, my God, St. Peter. I'm going to get in front of the good lawful. Where's the judge?
Sir, are you Mr. DeWitt?
Where's the judge?
I'm right here.
Where are you at, my Nazarene God?
I'm sorry?
You're a Nazareth. You're a Nazarite God with the lowercase g.
Well, I've never been called that before.
Oh, hi, Sansbury. You were supposed to marry me, you know that?
I was supposed to what?
I got married on Friday the 13th. It's just a long story. I felt so betrayed. How have you been?
Well, unfortunately, I've been busy. How about you? How have you been?
Just toiling the Lord's work, toiling the earth looking for Job, and I just can't find them. They're right there. They're all looking at me like they want to hurt me.
Well, you want to talk about why we're here today?
Yeah, not really. Yes, actually, it's true. I will use AT&T and Communications Bell Wireless that sits up in the holy cities of the defiled sanctuaries that are surrounding my St. Peter. I don't like it. I don't feel good about it. I'm a Holy Roman Catholic, and I'm requesting that I can't stay here. I love my country too much. This place is too powerful. I voted for Trump like I was supposed to. I even went through it legally to do it through my husband. Put all the Republicans on there, and he accidentally voted for his mom and 10 years to be homeless. I'm like, why would you do that to him? Like, you're a horrible person. He's like, I didn't know.
Hey, Mr. DeWitt, when did you get picked up? Just today or yesterday afternoon?
Your Honor, I will just allow thee to know that I have lost track of time so far back to before the times of Adam and Eve. So, Your Honor, I truly request that it be for the best of my country to denounce my American citizenship and please seek refuge by the Bishop of Rome in St. Peter's Square Garden as long as my Lord sees fit to figure out how to
You know, the Vatican has a pretty long waiting list for citizenship. It's pretty much got a guy to get in there.
Nope. Not me.
I was thinking today, let's go ahead and enter a plea of not guilty for you, and that'll leave all your
No, I'm
options.
guiltier than the devil himself if that was real, but he's not real, so.
Well, the greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Did you just say that for real? That's what I've been trying to say all day, every day of my life.
Well, I stole it from the usual suspects.
I am an evil son of the unmerciful God that you were clearly the Most High Jehovah that I was so angry at in the past life.
Well, here's what we're going to do today, okay, Mr. DeWitt? I'm going to go ahead and enter the plea of not guilty on your behalf, and I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 cash surety or 10%.
No. Can you please set it much higher?
Okay,
I want to be
we'll
remanded without bond.
Yeah, let's
I want
make
to be
it 15.
remanded. No, remanded. I don't accept nothing else, Your Honor. This
Okay,
is
well, you
posting
are. Unless you post the bond, you won't be released. But we're going to get this assigned.
I'm not posting no bond. I don't put no bond on me except St. Peter, the Archbishop of Rome.
Fair enough. I'm going to ask you to cooperate with the officer. I want to get a court-appointed attorney to help you out with this, okay?
I would love that, Your Honor.
All right. Well, you can go with the officer, Mr. DeWitt, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.
I don't need it. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have Ethan Fout.
There's the allegation against. Well, let me just tell you what you're alleged to have done. The allegation is 2 parts. One says that you failed to enroll in men's group and to pay your fines and costs. And the other one says that you failed to update your probation or your current address for more than 60 days. And the recommendation is that you serve 93 days in jail and be unsuccessfully discharged with the fines and costs being preserved, meaning you still have to pay those later. If you were to enter a plea today, I would probably follow that recommendation. So you're looking at some jail time.
Your Honor, can I mention something real quick? Since I found out this morning that this was a real thing, and like I said, I can show you right now. I'm on Tether. I'm on GPS Tether. Okay, so changing my address, it wasn't a thought to me because I'm already tracked. Every 5 steps I take, I'm tracked. Okay, so I apologize for that. However, long story short, I've already taken care of a lot of these issues, and I don't want to do 93 days in jail for taking care of issues that I've taken care of. I understand what is going on, and I don't know what to do because I would like to take care of the matters, but I don't want to have to sit 93 days in jail and ruin the opportunities that are right in front of me right now.
Well, then let me have Mr. Brown. Let me have Mr. Brown contact you. I'm going to have contact with him in the next few minutes. He's going to have a court case in front of me. I'm going to ask him to come see you today, if at all possible, or in the next tomorrow, if necessary, and so that he can discuss these matters with you and give you some good advice from his perspective. And then we'll simply reschedule this probably in the next couple of days or no later than next week.
I have a question, Your Honor, because, and this is, I mean, just me to you, on or off, I don't care. If you're going to unsuccessfully discharge me and give me 93 days, should I go get the $100 and something back that I just put towards the fines and my class that I'm supposed to take? $77 for the class, $80 for my fines. That was just paid this morning. Because I just found out this morning that this was going on.
Okay, that might be something that you're going to want to talk to Mr. Brown about, because I can't give you any legal advice. That sounds like a good idea to talk to him about that, though. All right, so I'll have him contact you either today or tomorrow. If we can't get it completed today, if he can't see you immediately and go back on the record later today, I'll try to squeeze you in on Monday. And we'll see how that goes. All right?
All right.
I can't make any guarantees, but my staff is.
I understand, Your Honor. I understand, Your Honor. I also just wanted it to be known, like, I made my way from downstate being homeless all the way up to Gaylord in 4 days without a ride, without $1 in my pocket to try to address these matters and get them taken care of. Along the way, I ran across some of my family that tried to help and is trying to get me on the right ball, and I'm trying to do what I can do to just.
Good. All right. I do appreciate the effort that you've made, and I appreciate what you've told me today. I'm going to have you talk to Mr. Brown, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your time.
Yep, thank you. Thank you.
All right, next matter, Trevor Fentress. Can you please unmute, sir? I see you there.
There we go.
All right, sir, are you interested in the deferral program?
No.
Okay, you have rejected the deferral program. I'm going to go ahead and look at your police report, and then I'll let you tell me your side of the story in 1 second. Let me just check this out. So failure to wear safety belt. All right, go ahead. Tell me your side of the story, please.
Me and my wife were on our way down here to go get some sushi for lunch. We don't have a lot of options for that. I chose to drive my Civic that day. I was doing the speed limit. I had just left the gas station, put my seatbelt on, everything else, had a chicken sandwich in my hand. So, I mean, it could have been obstructing view or whatever. But the cop was on the side of the highway or on the side of the freeway, and I was in the middle lane. And he said from where he was standing by the other car that he would already pulled over that he's seen my seatbelt not on. Well, I drive a 93 Honda Civic. He said it was slacked on the edge over here. And they don't really get super tight in an old car like that anymore. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's what he's seen or what, but I was wearing my seatbelt because if you look on my record, I can't get another ticket right now. I'm not allowed. They'll take my driver's license away.
You have a very lengthy traffic history.
Really, really working on not getting in trouble.
Yeah, that would highly recommend that. Also, is it your excuse that a chicken sandwich blocked him being able to view?
I was literally holding the chicken sandwich right here, and from the driver's view, it would be like straight to my seatbelt, essentially. But
that's unique. That's unique. That was a good one.
The other thing is the first thing the cop asked me was what year my car was, not.
All right, sir, let me ask. So I'm looking at your ADR right now. I'm looking at your Licensing status. Yeah, you are very much so on the limit with tickets. Okay. Let's see.
If
Yeah,
my wife,
I will go, sir, I will go ahead and find this one as not committed purely because the police report does not make sense to me. I'm not quite sure what the officer was doing. He says he was assigned traffic duties, but then he said that he contacted you and you weren't wearing a seatbelt. I'm not quite sure if he saw you from a car or standing outside the car.
he was standing outside of another car that he had already had pulled over, and immediately as I
Okay.
went by him, he got
All
on
right,
his
sir.
and
Okay,
chased me.
thank you. I will find this as not committed purely because the police report is not clear to me. So that is your saving grace. I do not believe in the chicken sandwich excuse, but because the police report was not clear to me, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and find this as not committed. So this is dismissed. Please don't get any more traffic infractions. You have quite a lengthy history.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Thank you for your time. Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
You as well. Leslie Wayne Haywood.
This is Randy Chafee I'm just using Patrick Holly's equipment.
Okay, your name then, please.
Randy, R-A-N-D-Y, C-H-A-F-F-E, running Caterpillar Native American Church.
So I'm not familiar with that name, but perhaps Miss Wright is. Miss Wright is one of the properties subject to this potential petition and no judgment, a running Caterpillar ranch. I couldn't hear the last couple names, but are you familiar with that property?
Yes, I am. Can I have my attorney speak a little more on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Mr. Middleton.
Yes, Your Honor, we're familiar with the property as well as Mr. Chafee and the various entities that he has used to hold his property or former property. The particular taxes at issue have been delinquent for many years. Mr. Chafee's been engaged in some prolonged litigation with the United States Department of Justice in their effort to enforce some liens on the property. And as such, the Otsego County Treasurer has chosen to withhold that particular property from foreclosure here today and for the last several years while DOJ continues to pursue their own actions. So we're familiar with the property. There are delinquent taxes, but we're not seeking foreclosure of that property today, Your Honor.
I see, and perhaps that's why I didn't recognize the name, at least in the paperwork that I was familiar with, I didn't see that. But were you aware of that, Mr. Chafee? Apparently, despite claiming that there's delinquent taxes, Otsego County Treasurer's Office has chosen to withhold that property from foreclosure. Were you aware of that?
No, I wasn't aware of that, so that's why I came on the call today.
Okay, well, now that you're aware of it, did you want to be heard at all?
There's only one thing, is that there was a case out of Clare, the city of Clare, in Michigan Court of Appeals about 6 months ago. The name was Dunn, Thomas Dunn, Yahweh's Liberty Freedom Church versus the city of Clare.
Well, I'm not going to take a moment to review that, but Mr. Chafee, for future practice, I'm going to give you a suggestion, and it's not really even as much a suggestion as just a reminder of what the statutory requirement is. You, like all individuals, are potential subject to foreclosure, have the right to contest the taxes that are offered or sought to be levied by the county. But the proper way to do that under the statute, and that's MCL 211.78K, is to, in advance of the hearing, file a written objection and let the treasurer know what your objection is. And the requirement for the statute makes sense for the court as well, because what it does is it gives me an advanced knowledge and ability to review whatever it is you're claiming. So in the future, if you do that, I'll certainly take a look at the cases you cite. But if you do it only on the day of the hearing, it makes it impossible for me to review any of that information prior to the hearing. But I appreciate you being here today. Given that Otsego County has chosen to withhold your property from foreclosure, is there anything else that you wanted to be heard on?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Well, then thank you for being here. We're going to continue on with the rest of the hearing. This matter then is in a request in a petition for foreclosure. I've had a chance to review that petition for foreclosure.
So you're assuming,
But you
right,
want to
so-
know what I am?
Right, but it's his turn.
Magna cum laude in my law school, okay? Got it? Okay, got it? And also been on the bench for 8 years. I understand things. I've been practicing now, what is this, 2025, since 02. 23 years. And I'm going to tell you, civil law, contract law, business law, that was my jam. That's what I went to law school for. Property law, this kind of stuff. Okay? I get it. I understand it. I like it. Move on.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Do you got it now?
Just one last question.
Okay, one last question.
Okay,